Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another take of Zoom with Kaymitch. I'm excited to be back with another episode, and I have a very, very special guest that's going to be coming on here soon. So let's wait on her. Go ahead and add her.
Already?
Hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's so nice seeing you.
Likewise, it's been a minute.
I
Uh,
know. I'm so happy to have gotten you on here so you can be a part of my Zoom with Kaymitch. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
So my name is Empress Davenport. I'm currently an assistant coach at the University of Mississippi, and I had the pleasure of coaching Kayla Mitchell at Lamar University.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I that was so long ago, but man, it's been such a great experience getting to see you, kind of transform as you've been coaching and now being at Ole Miss. So, starting off, why don't you kind of go ahead and give a little small talk about your basketball journey as being a coach?
Yeah, so as soon as I finished playing professionally, I had the opportunity to coach with Pro Skills, which was the top Nike team in the South at that time. So I coached with them for 3 seasons, and then from there I got the opportunity to coach at Lamar University, and I had two different head coaches there. Obviously, getting the opportunity to coach you.
Mhm.
And then from there, I went to UTSA. I was there for 3 years, and then now I've, been blessed and fortunate enough to get the call to, coach at Ole Miss. So it seems like three is the lucky number.
Right.
Really.
Right. Every year you just going higher and higher every year. So it's just like I said, been so amazing. Being my freshman year, I think that was like your third year being at Lamar and just uh being able to be coached by you. I know you pushed me every day. As a freshman, it was tough being adjusting from high school, but having, an assistant coach like you to push me and tell me, okay, everything's okay, you learning everything and you just stick with me through that tough time. It's just I've been blessed, like I said, getting to know you and just seeing you just from going to UTSA and now being at Ole Miss. It's just so surreal. Like, man, like I was just so happy seeing you, and it was just so amazing. Kind of getting to know you in the beginning stages of being the assistant, and now where you are now. So, talking about like the transition, like how has it been since joining the Ole Miss staff?
Man, it's been good. It's been a pleasure. It's been eye-opening. Obviously it's a difference going from mid-major to P5, and I just think that, everybody's excited to work. Everybody's on board, everybody's really elated to have the new staff.
Yeah.
And then this group of kids that we have are a really good group of kids. Like they love to be in the gym. So I think we're going to be really good. I mean, obviously the SEC is the best conference in
Absolutely.
the land.
Yeah.
So, just bringing your best foot forth every day, day in and day out, and then trusting those around you to obviously give their best. So I think it'll be super fun.
What is it like being around like Coach Yo and getting that opportunity or call? Like, was it something you expected? Like, how did it kind of like, I guess, come about?
It was really totally unexpected.
Uh-huh.
So I went to the Final Four. Obviously that's a
Mhm.
big networking tool for everybody involved. But really on my way back, she basically texted me
Uh-huh.
and basically said, "Hey, I talked to Karen. She, blessed me to have a conversation with you. So when you're free, basically, can you call and let's have a conversation?" So we basically just chopped it up for
Mhm.
like 2 days straight and, just trying to get a feel for one another. So I mean it all happened so fast, as
Uh-huh.
soon as I accepted the job, she flew me out like 2 days later
Wow.
and
Uh-huh.
it was a grind from there, you know what I mean? Like as soon as I touched down, it was official visit after official visit and really just getting thrown into the fire, which is good.
Yep.
Sometimes that's the best way to go about things. So it's been a grind, it's been fun, and I can't wait to get started. Like now, I've really been in San Antonio trying to pack up all of my things and get everything settled. So I have to report officially this upcoming week. So
Okay.
the grind is real.
Right. Right, you in crunch time trying to get down and everything, and I know how them official visits go, especially trying to get those transfers coming in, and it's like bam, 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 like next thing after next. So that's
Yeah.
you kind of finishing up, getting back down there. Talking about the SEC, like I know, like it's one of the most toughest, if not the best conference, all around. So what is it like now? Getting to go against your alma mater in Texas and them joining the SEC. Like, what did you kind of think about that?
Man, to be honest, it's kind of crazy. Before I even got the job, I'm like, the SEC is a really good league, and I think as soon as Texas and OU join, like it's really
Yeah,
gonna be real good. So, just having the opportunity to go back home, play in front of my Texas home crowd,
right.
and really just my family be involved because obviously my family, they
Yeah.
come in and like I'm still playing, so
Yeah.
all of that is like it's just surreal because it's like they still support as if I was playing a game. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So this year Texas actually coming to us. We
Okay.
don't go to them. So I'll get the opportunity to play at A&M. And then obviously that's nothing of a drive for my family. So they'll be locked and loaded. Like they're already asking me for the schedule, the times. I'm
Yeah.
like, y'all, it's too early for all that. So, I
They
mean,
already
it'll
want
be
to know.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be fun though. You know what I mean? The rival of it
Yeah.
all, it's just gonna be fun. And
Yeah.
then, going back, you see all the familiar faces and things like that. So it's I'm excited.
That's gonna be cool too because, like you said, you played against, all these different schools that you're going and coaching against now. So like those people don't forget you, and especially I know how your family is, so I know they're gonna be just right there with you, excited. So like
Yeah.
I said, I'm so excited. So that's gonna be cool to see, going against your alma mater in Texas and different stuff. Um, Next question, kind of talking about, you been a recruit coordinator. How has like the NIL to you changed the game?
Man, I think that's a loaded question in a sense of I think everything is transactional now. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? I think it's hard for people like myself who come in it thinking transformational. I just think that it has watered the game down so much.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like everybody's coming into it asking for a certain amount. What can they get out the deal
It's like a
instead of
give and take
actually?
now. Like, what can you give me?
Yeah, like instead of just coming to hoop, instead of doing something that
Right.
you love, everybody's so focused on what can I get out of the deal. Like and it go as far as this, right? It's some players that's really good
Hmm.
and who's not even thinking about the dollar amount. Obviously, with social media, you have no other choice but to think about it. But
Right.
on the other side of things, kids who not really worried about the dollar amount, their recruiting process is being hurt by the parents that's asking for
Mm,
dollar amounts. You know what I mean? So it's like parents really living through their kids, trying to figure out, okay, how can I maximize my dollar here with this university? And it's really turning a lot of schools away because some parents who's asking for money, kids are really not on that elite level like they think they should be. You know
mhm.
what I mean? So as a transformational leader, it has watered the game down a lot. You know what I mean? But on the other side of things, people who used to tamper and do things under the table, everything is legal now. So you don't even have to go about the business in a grimy or slimy way. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right. It ain't even about like getting to know the kid or whatever. It's like, okay, I can give you this or provide you that. Or even as a kid, it's not even like, okay, what program best fit me? It's like, okay, who can give me the most money or the most social media likes or, different stuff like that. So I also agree with you about it being like more so like a give and take more than like, okay, I just really came here to hoop. I came here
Yeah.
because I like the university or the coach or the family atmosphere. It's more so like, okay, can y'all give me a car?
And
You know,
you know what's
like,
crazy? You know what's crazy? I was just talking to one of my friends and I was telling them like, if I got paid to predict who would be a transfer portal kid, oh
mhm,
my God, I would be I would be rich because like you said, these kids aren't doing their homework on what do I fit this program?
mhm,
Can I see myself in this system? You know what I mean? They're not doing that type of
mm-mm.
homework and it's just become so transactional that the game has evolved in so many ways. Like
Yeah,
when I was in school, I wouldn't have never thought that the game would
right.
be where it is today. We
Right.
wasn't thinking about money. We weren't thinking about NIL deals. We
Just
was
to
just
play.
trying to hoop. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
to get our
We were
school
trying
paid
to
for. That was the bare
do the
minimum.
best. We were trying to
Right.
do the best we could
Uh-huh.
to recruit so I can play with good hoopers.
Hmm.
Now it's like everybody's out for the money. It's
Hmm.
a lot of jealousy within a team. Well, who getting paid more than I am? Who getting more playing? It's just so much that you would have never thought.
It's yeah. Like I said, it's definitely harder. And then too, when you have like the social media impact as it is now, it's just even more harder on kids because they're like it's a comparison factor. Like, I'm not getting this, I need to move up, or that's why maybe kids are just leaving and it's nothing to leave anymore. It's just different. It's definitely
And I mean, the NCAA has made it so easy for you to transfer and just go wherever you want to. Like when I was in school,
we had to sit out.
transferring, it was frowned upon in a sense because you had to sit out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And because we wanted to hoop so bad, because we wanted to be
No,
so
sit out.
great, we
Hmm.
wasn't sitting out, so we was just gonna suck it up. You know what I mean?
Oh
And
yeah.
which goes into a whole nother realm of thing of like mental health. Like I
Hmm.
feel like this generation of kids are so different in terms of like they can't handle what we used to go through as players.
Right.
Like even during your time,
Mhm.
like
Oh
we were tough, but you knew you can handle. Like we knew that we could push you in a sense of, okay, I want you to be great. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Now there are some situations where some kids are, having to deal with other issues outside of just basketball, but
Yeah.
I just think it's a different generation mentally. You know what I mean?
I feel like now it's more so coaches having to adapt to the players more so than the players adapting to coaches. Now it's more so putting the players more in control. But I don't know. Some of it is positive and some of it is negative. Like, it is a give and take for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely adapting to the coaching.
Hmm.
Sure. I mean,
Absolutely.
and the coaching, they're adapting to the kids. I mean, it's just different. It's so many things that it's so many avenues that we can talk about with
Right.
just that alone, but it's just so different.